Hello, welcome. I'm rolling my pants up if you're wondering what I'm doing. This is the 22 Thoughts podcast, and we invite you to join us for the next 15 minutes. And it sounded like I said 15, but I said 50. We're going to be here for a minute.
I don't know why
Like and
you're
subscribe.
introducing it.
I don't know why I had to. Welcome to the 22 Thoughts podcast. I don't fucking. It's been great. It's been a great year so far.
Oh, for like the last 8 days or whatever.
It's been a great year.
I'm glad you're enjoying this year.
I hope you're glad that I'm enjoying this year.
I am glad that you're enjoying this year of 8 days.
Fuck. It's been a long time. It's fucking cold and shit. How you been?
Yeah, it's getting colder. The seasons change, but I'm all right.
That's good. I mean, AT this week wanted to get into like a new segment we were gonna start called 22 Hypotheticals, but like I shot it down because there's things that I want to talk about that are related.
And when Jordan wants to do something, we're
gonna start this right now. This is off air things we're gonna discuss. Okay, this is off air things. It's not even about that. It's about we could do that episode like. I mean, we could do this episode too, because like it's not like the things that I'm talking about are like time sensitive or like relative, but at the same time, we could do that another time. It's good. I have a hypothetical that was kind of came from this story that I saw that I came across. I should have probably fucking found it before I came on air, but I didn't. It shouldn't
probably would have been wise.
It won't be hard to find, but I could explain it while I'm looking for it. So a man. I also have to explain it as in type.
So what's the hypothetical?
I can't multitask. It's a hypothetical situation. You'll see. So a guy is just, doing a normal thing, talking to a girl. And fuck, I want to fucking show you. Okay, whatever. We're gonna do that later, honestly, because I wanted to show you. I'll show you something else. I'll show you something else instead. These are two, both involve parenting for some reason. I don't know why this is parenting week. Both of these involve how you would handle a situation as a parent, which you will be one day.
Okay.
It's important. So there have been an uprising in students at many schools across the country that have been identifying as animals, right? Because that's just the thing. That's just a normal thing.
The fuck you talking about?
They're identifying as animals, right? You've seen that?
Oh, so there's a little niggas like saying like I'm a wolf or something. Like I'm a
cat. Yeah. And there's this girl.
Okay, we're gonna see where this is going.
You see where this is going?
Yes.
I don't think you do.
I think I do.
I don't think you do. There's this girl who her parents are suing the school because the school would not implement a litter box for her to go to the bathroom in, right? And the reason why they're suing is because why are you looking up like that? What is that?
I have nothing to say. I have
what
no
is
comment
that?
for that. I have no comment. I have no comment.
2022.
Continue. Yeah, continue. It's 20. Yeah, continue.
The reason why they're suing is because other schools have been implementing it, but this school refuses. So I feel like they have a basis on like because other schools have them. So why wouldn't this school? And then the school's like, nah, we're not gonna do that dumb shit. And then her parents are genuinely backing her on that. Bitch, hey, hey, guess what? You're not a cat. You're not a cat. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know what school. I don't know if it's a middle school or if it's a high school. It probably is a high school. But like,
I'm just I
you are close to.
I don't even know how to respond to that. It's just the fact that other schools have already done it.
Yeah.
So it's like, where are we as like humans?
Society, we're doing great.
Like, what are we doing?
Terrific.
Like, is this what we're doing now? Just letting kids with clearly mental issues think that they're cats and dogs and birds and
yeah, we're doing terrific. People are double masking in cars when they're by themselves. We're doing great.
1 second. I mean, I know it's just, it doesn't even make sense to me at this point.
Yeah, we're killing it. I don't know. It's just more surprising to me that the parents are feeling like this is a good decision. I think that's what the problem is for me, because you're the actual adults. Like, you need to fucking tell this little bitch, come on. You're not a cat. Like, I identify as a millionaire. Give me my $1 million. like what? I don't understand. What we could just fantasize now. Like, we're literally letting people just live in fantasy.
Yes, we just let people think whatever they want to think.
And
like,
then there's school shooters who literally
says I'm gonna shoot up the school, but it's like,
because like, oh, they're not getting like the love, and like they're not getting their chance to live their fantasy and be the cool kid in school. So they're fucking shooting up the school. To be honest, at least they're doing something about it. You know what I mean? Like, at least they're taking action. Like, they're doing something. Like, they're making it. Okay. Rest in peace to all school shooters.
No,
but they're at least, yeah, like, I don't know. They're actively doing something about it. I don't know why I'm still arguing this point, but they're still actively doing something about it. This bitch is just like complaining, like, oh, I'm not a cat. And then
it's
everyone
like,
else around
why
me
it's like, stop trying to be something you're not. Like
everyone else,
what gives
everyone
you
else
the right
around you
to just act like a cat all day?
Because it's
society. It's like you can do that, but it's like,
that brings up another
point. Like,
okay. Two things I have to say. Two things. One.
So okay, if you want to be a cat, you don't give the privilege of having rights.
Of having rights as an adult. Yeah.
Cats don't have rights. So they do, but bare minimum rights. So if you want to be a cat,
you have animal rights at that point.
So you have animal rights. You don't deserve to speak. You don't deserve to have an opinion.
It's not in the clause that cats can't speak. They just can't speak.
They don't speak. So you don't get to speak.
So you don't get to.
It's like, if you want to be a cat.
No, but I don't think she does. I don't think she does. I think she just meows. She just meows. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
No, genuinely, like, I'm serious. Like, she doesn't talk. She meows. She meows.
So was she gonna go to court and be like, meow?
Yeah.
Like, meow, and like, what the fuck, bro?
No, dead ass.
Like, bro, me as a judge, I would cancel that shit so fast. Like, I'm not gonna waste my fucking waste my time with this bullshit.
But at the same time,
if you don't shut up, bitch, I'll throw you in fucking prison if you meow one more time.
It's 2022.
I don't give a fuck what year it is. This is
gender
bullshit.
We're gonna keep saying it.
I'm sorry.
Gender, like, it's just a part of us now, our society, to just accept things when people identify as them. So you can't even blame her for like wanting to like push the envelope and be something even further. Like, it's not even her fault. There's this girl who I feel like I can actually find footage on this girl. I can just look her up on my phone, to be honest. She identifies as a dog, but at least I just want to apologize for the school shooter thing I said. I'm sorry for that. First of all, that's on my mind. That's in the back of my mind. I'm sorry for that. Ashton, stop shaking your head. You're not making it any better. This girl, she identifies as a dog, right? But at least she's like fucking doing something with it. She's making like thousands of dollars a month, like almost 20K a month off OnlyFans and shit. And like, she has TikTok and
there's a girl who identifies as like a cat on OnlyFans or something, and then like she got like $1 million off that shit. It's like,
Speaking of $1 million,
and a lot of people, there is like a community, a pretty large community of people that just like crossbreeded like kind of people. Like there's a lot of people that like animes and like stuff like that. So like that's kind of like accepting in like a lot of like people's minds. So they kind of find that. Yeah.
I genuinely believe that we already have like crossbreeded species. Like we already have fucking human bionic like symbiotes already just walking around. I already believe like we just have like they just have people. There's too many bots, bro. You ever been on the freeway and see people just driving like you drive all the way to the fast lane to drive 55 miles per hour? There's just too many bots in this world for there not to already be fucking robots. There's too many fucking sheep. I just won't believe.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I agree with that.
That's her name. Her name is
Sheep.
Her name is Jenna.
I don't know. That was like so random.
That was so random. Her name is Jenna.
I was like, what did I say? Like to make you okay.
I saw her. Yeah, her boyfriend walks her. Oh, she's 21. I didn't even know she was 20. She's only 21. I didn't know that. Yeah, she looks a bit older than 21, but that's probably the trauma that someone would need to have to want to be a fucking dog, right? So she gets walked around by her boyfriend and he feeds her and he, tells her to roll over and she lives the life of a dog. It's like,
bro, so it's like
there's beauty in it.
It goes back to my point, bro. If you want to be a dog, then you should have dog rights.
But like, look at her though. Like,
I don't care. I think I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about? Like, son, like
no.
this female just like really just walking on her hands and knees to you. Like, chill out with that. Chill out with that dog shit. Come on now.
I don't know. It was funny when like that first, like we would first start seeing stuff like this, like when that kid thought he was like a wolf. And he's like, I identify as like a wolf. And then he started like, that was funny. Those were like memes. Like now it's just like,
come on,
people are taking this too far.
Yeah. I get it. People want to have their own thing. Like they want to feel like they're putting other people in a position that they have to like obey them. And I feel like that's a natural like human instinct. Cause like, bro, like you're literally just inconveniencing me. Like all this fucking they shit. You're inconveniencing me at that point. That's where it's like, whoa, like I'll do it, but like, yo, you're just going out of your way. You're just like fucking. You're like driving a car. I have nothing. For that.
Yeah,
that was going nowhere.
It's like you have no analogy.
I have no analogy for that. But still, like, you're pushing me to do things. You're forcing me at a certain point. Well, we just talked about a girl who made $1 million off some dumb shit, right? That brings us into another transition. This next girl who makes, take a guess, how much off of one jar of fart gas from her body.
You talking about Delphine?
No, this is just a random bitch off TikTok. Not a random bitch. She was actually on 90 Day Fiance. That's what she was on. Guess how much she makes off of one jar of fart?
Like 2,000.
One. Still an egregious number.
I don't know why. It's ridiculous that I even have to guess that high.
No, but it's one jar. Like it's not even like she doesn't make that a day. She makes off of one jar, like
$1,000
off of per jar. Yeah, like
and
not
people
even
pay for it actually, and that's like the crazy part,
bro.
It's like how mad are you?
Is that down? That's not down bad.
And
that's
she
sick.
didn't, damn well she didn't fart in all like 1,000 or however many jars she made. She didn't fart in every single one of them jars.
That was the video that I was trying to show you earlier.
Ridiculous.
Of her making the farts. She made a video of how she makes the farts. I understand. I get where she's coming from. I get her point on that. I'm not even gonna show it because it's just it's just a fucking white bitch
I don't
farting.
care about that thought farting in some jars, bro. Like that's ridiculous. Like
thousands of dollars a day. She said she made something like 50 grand a month, and like she's already made like 250 bands off this shit. She made 50 bands in a month. Yeah.
Wow.
Off of farts.
That just doesn't tell you where
every single human being does that. No, where men's mind can be.
Well, some men. Let's say some men.
Like
I ain't shit.
Like, bro, like that's not cookie. That's not cookie. That's deranged. Like that's sick.
That's like, trifling. That is deranged. That is the simpest of simp.
To lose $1,000 in your bank account.
That's literally a car.
And then the fucking car, fucking rent for 2 months for some people, fucking 2 PS4s, PS5. Not in the Bay. No. That's a quarter of rent in the Bay. But imagine seeing that leave your account, and then you twist off the jar, you get in the mail, and you just go, and that's it. That's all you got for $1,000. How fucking retarded are? Not gonna say retarded. Like how? Man, that just pissed me off. What the fuck is wrong with these dudes, bro? 50 bands. That means she has to have. If she made 200, and then she had a sale for 500, she was like, "There, I actually want to show you that one.
Audacity to start doing discounts.
No. I actually want to show you that one. Yeah. $500.
God,
50% off. 50% off.
Well, I have a few questions. Well, not really questions, comments. Either she is on some serious. She eats some serious foods and like especially beans or something to make her fart so much, or she has some serious health issues.
She just got hospitalized. She just got hospitalized.
I was going to say there's no way
that's why I brought it up
this many times.
Yeah, she just got hospitalized.
These jars, like it's just
trying
okay. To fart too much. Like
I want to see, like, there was a video of her talking about it.
I'm so sick of the world, bro. Like, I really just don't care. Like, I have no hope in like humanity anymore.
This bitch, but okay, what makes this worse is her talking about it. Like, she made it seem like it was fucking hard labor, bro. That shit
works so hard.
Oh my God,
my life's so hard.
Yes.
Do you see me? I fart 100 times a day.
She was like, you have to put yourself in my shoes.
Effort?
That's what she said. Put yourself in my shoes.
You sell your farts.
You sell your farts. You're the only human. You're like one out of.
But if that just doesn't show you like another thing, like no man could ever do this.
No, it's recruit difficult, bro. A female was just showing me her OnlyFans.
No man, no man.
She said
the sexiest man voted alive could not sell his farts like this.
Nah, they could sell their farts. Like Leo could sell his farts for sure.
Who?
Leo.
No.
Leo could sell his farts.
But okay, but only like 2,000 jars would ever be shipped out. Not getting
for a
500,
band.
Not 500,000.
Actually, wait. I don't think husbands are going to be buying Leo's farts for their wives, and I don't see many wives who like Leo having 1,000 just to spare. So I take it back. I don't think he would have many buyers. He would have many wives asking their husbands to buy Leo's fart for them, but he wouldn't have many buyers. Actually, I take it back. I'm overestimating these guys. As if we didn't just talk about fucking 250 guys who just spent a ban on farts. Of course, there's guys out there who would buy it for their wives. Leo would make a bank. Leo would make bank. I'm tripping. No. Leo would make bank. Leo would make bank for sure. We've been talking about farts for a long time.
I hope.
We've been talking about farts for a long time.
It's not even about the farts anymore at this point. It's just about how far we just let people go.
She was complaining, like she was like, "You put in like the rose petals, all the money, like that I'm spending on food, like all the fart." Like she was like, and like you really are not taking into account how like tough this is for me. Like you really have to put yourself in my shoes. Like you're not understanding, and it's honestly like a great deal. Like when you really put it all together, it's a great deal. That she was really saying that. I was like, bro, like the audacity of these females, but it's okay. Why wouldn't she feel like that when she's being treated like she has no reason not to feel like that? She's being treated adequately in that way. But man, I wish I could show this video. I still haven't found it. There's another video that I wanted to talk about in the beginning, but we can move on from farts finally. We could talk about some old farts instead.
Some old farts.
Old farts. Even though Elon's not old. Elon's not old. Bill Gates is old though. They have differing opinions. Elon believes that as a human race on Earth, we don't have as many people as we need to survive in the future. And then, what's the word? It starts with a P. It's not fucking persevere. To prosper. Prosper as a society. I don't know why. And Bill Gates believes that we have way too many. Obviously, we already know that. Bill Gates has been talking about that for a long time. Which one do you agree with?
So you said, okay. To be honest, I kind of believe both could be right in their own way.
They both have a point.
Yeah, they both have a fair point, but I'm gonna say that Elon is more right. I mean, it is kind of scary how fast like we are reproducing at a rate. And I feel like that's why there's a lot of like half the shit that we eat now is like not even real like food anymore, because there's like so many people here. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. It's like
fast food kind of scares
to start
me
making.
Bro.
Yeah, I still eat
fuck
that.
Is in that? Yeah, I still eat it because it tastes all right. But how do you make this little shit taste?
We're eating human.
Yeah, horse meat. I would actually eat horse meat. I would.
How much you want to bet you probably have and you didn't
already have?
Know.
Yeah. Hopefully, just nothing.
That makes me wonder. I always think about like, what have I eaten and I didn't know I actually ate.
That's just.
I always think about. Think about that.
I just want to start like shopping at fucking farmers markets and shit, and just like eating.
I want to start growing my own shit.
Yeah, and grow our own shit, and like, I mean, but you have to wait for that. I don't have any land for that shit.
I don't have any land in my meal, in my 40 acres.
40, yeah, that we're all promised.
Man, still need that shit on gang.
That's why not Elon. That's why Bill Gates feels like that, because he's like, what the fuck? We have he wants $2 billion.
But at the same time, I feel like if everybody, like, if it wasn't like, if we were all encouraged to like grow our own food and to like do stuff like that, I feel like there'd be a lot more food than
you're like overestimating society.
I'm not. I am. I'm thinking of it.
We didn't just talk about
how bad we are
spending $1,000 on farts.
It's the hope for humanity I still have left, but I don't know.
I don't know about it.
I don't think we'll ever get to that point. It's
hope?
Like,
are you 12? Like hope? Are you 8 years old?
You gotta believe.
Do you believe in Santa Claus still?
Yes, right.
You still feel like we can fucking do anything as a son? We're destined for shit. We're Rome. We're ancient Rome in this motherfucker. We're gonna collapse, and it's okay. Like, it's gonna be the fucking divided states of America.
It always happens. Like, we build up, and then society just like crashes. It happened back then.
It always happens. It's just usually civilizations only last 400 years.
I think we were more advanced back then than we were.
No, we weren't
now.
Guaranteed.
We definitely had a lot more technology that we don't have now. Clearly, for some reason.
Son, Egyptians had fucking they had like a tomb where like they meditated in that was literally supposed to like heal you like fucking 5 times faster and shit. Just because like they had like some
They
type
had
of
hella
element,
shit.
some type of element that like interacted with your pineal if you got into a certain state or something. I don't know. I don't know fucking shit. I'm obviously
They
not
did do a
smart.
lot of awkward shit as well, but
Yeah, they would carve your like your head, like they would cut deep into your like skull after you died, like or even before you're dying, like um as like torture and also like just like a pre-burial ritual. I don't know. At
and
least they,
incest. A lot of incest.
but people do incest
I
now.
mean, King Tut, and I'm just like, pretty much all of them were like deformed, and that's not
Yeah.
what I like. I mean, we're just talking about Egyptians, but like, just talking about like all the stuff that they did have. Like, we can't even make the pyramids now, and we can't figure out how they did that. And it's like their pyramids were like the pyramids back then were like energy sources.
Yeah,
like they were actually like they were using renewable energy stuff that we're barely just now figuring out. So, and they were already doing stuff like that back then. So, I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
and stuff like that was all civilizations all around the world. So,
like, what the fuck else are you gonna do? You don't have TikTok. Like, you have time. Like, you
don't have something to distract you all day.
Distract you. Like, you have fucking your peace of mind.
So you think we would be doing shit like that if we didn't have phones or something?
Why do you think they give us these things? To distract humans, to bring us to it's whatever. It's obvious. It's all good. It's obvious what's happening here. We know.
It's obvious, but it's too late. We're already part of the game.
It's too late. Like I said,
we're already in the Matrix. Hypothetical, would you take the red or blue pill?
In my life, I like to think that I have an outside introspective, like unique perspective of fucking the world, but that's how everybody likes to think. So maybe
everybody thinks they're the main character.
Not a main character. I don't feel like a
or
main
just
character.
Not the main character, like everybody thinks like they think a little bit different.
I just said motherfuckers are double masking in cars when they're by themselves. Like, come on, like niggas are on different levels. Like niggas can see shit. Like
that's not the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Like, bro, like,
I get so mad when I see stuff. Like, bro, you're in your own car. Like, how are you gonna infect yourself? Like
people double masking, walking their dogs. Like you're outside, like
putting the mask on the dog.
7 a.m.
Like
putting a mask on the dog. Like
putting their mask on their dog kid.
Like, yeah, and a mask and a sweater.
So I have a question, hypothetical. So if that kid is a dog and he identifies as a dog, does he have to wear a mask? And does he have to get the shot and stuff like that? Because dogs animals don't have to get the shot. Animals don't have to get the shot.
I'm a toucan. I identify as a toucan.
Well, clearly no one can stop you. So
nobody can stop me. I'm not getting the booster because I identify as a toucan. And I don't know why that's the first animal that came to my head. These motherfuckers are like committing to this cat shit. You think I can't commit to being a toucan?
No.
It's my nose. I don't even know what sound they make, but I could be a toucan.
Like I'm like something like that.
I can squawk. You think I can't squawk? I'll squawk. Come on now. I'll squawk like a toucan. Come on now. Bro, I don't even know why
I'm suing this restaurant because they didn't have like fucking like bread or something, or like whatever toucan or berries or whatever toucans.
I don't know what they eat. Fuck it, I'm a gull. I'm a seagull. I don't know why I'm using birds. I don't have wings.
The worst bird to ever be known to man. Like
my
that actually fits you. You are a seagull,
fuck
bro.
You. Fuck you. Give me
mine.
Yeah, fuck you. That's why I don't have to get a shot.
So I'm not getting the shit.
Man, they're gonna mandate the booster, but yeah,
I'm not getting it. How they gonna mandate if I'm not getting the first one?
What I don't like is how we're just completely ignoring the fact that the same man is pushing the vaccine and also
Wants to kill.
pushing population control. Like, what are we just gonna ignore that? Like,
Yeah.
we're just gonna
Yes, you
right over
are.
everyone's heads
Because we're gonna talk about this other thing that just happened that we should not even fucking care about.
distraction. Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about it though. And it doesn't matter what you're talking about because we're talking about this. This is what was important this week.
This is more important.
I want to just know the families who like decide, like the 5 families
You
that like that just
never ever know.
see them. I'll
They
never
have
ever
trillions on trillions of dollars.
like, bro.
Like,
just imagine, bro.
we could
like,
look up the comparison of 1 million
toilet
to
paper
1
do
billion.
they use
Gold plate. Gold. It's not
like
even
gold plate.
son. It's some element that we don't even know. Dead ass. You seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Son, this nigga was making 50 bands a day. That is literally like piss to them. Like that's like literally
That's
less
nothing.
than $1 then. Like less than $1 to them. Like $1 to us would be more than 50 bands in a day to them, which is like, but this nigga was pissing away money in that shit. Like it was nothing. Imagine them. Imagine them. We're gonna look at the comparison between 1 million and 1 billion in seconds, and then 1 billion to 1 trillion in seconds. Because it's just frightening. 1,000 seconds is, hold on. Why am I committing to this so hard? Because I commit. 1,000 seconds is fucking 16 minutes, right? 1 million seconds is give me a fucking better fucking unit than this. Oh, it's 13 hours. Okay, so it's 13 hours. So fucking 16 minutes versus 13 hours. So it's like, okay. That's honestly kind of reasonable. But then 1 billion to 1 is 31 days. 31 days. That's 16 minutes to 13 hours. That's the same fucking day. And then imagine, I don't know why it being days just like means so much, but just like imagine.
I get the analogy, bro.
Get the analogy?
I get it.
Hold on. That was 1 billion. We have to go to 1 trillion. That's such a big difference. I don't know percentage-wise if that's that big of a difference, but bro, oh shit. Okay. I don't know if they have trillions of dollars. I don't know if that's possible. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, they probably have.
I'm gonna be honest.
To be honest, like, who knows? Those are probably the families that, like, who knows? I don't think anybody is a trillionaire at this point, unless like, and how could they like be hidden if they were?
I mean,
but
Apple's
like,
a trillionaire.
they probably.
What do you mean? How could they be hidden?
Have like,
when you have that amount of money, it's easier to be hidden. It's when you have more money. I mean, the people who have 500 billion, fucking 250 billion, those people are hidden. We don't know about them, other than Bezos, obviously, because he wants to be on the fucking on the forefront. But he's not as rich as them. The richest person in the world is not the richest person in the world. Like, we don't know who the richest person in the world is. There's no way.
Just want to know those families, bro.
You won't. Well, there's obviously the older ones like the Rockefellers and like the ones that you do know about, but you don't know what their descendants are doing. Like all of their descendants that have all that fucking money. 31 days. 31 days is 1 billion, right? 31 days. So you start off with 16 hours or 16 minutes. 16 minutes.
To 31.
Also known as a
13 hours to 31 days.
to 31 days to 31,000 years. 31,000 years. Like, is that even accurate? 30 days to 31,000. That doesn't make any sense. If it was 3,000, I'd be like, oh shit. It's fucking 31,000. That is fucking wild. I do think that there are families who have a trillion, or almost a trillion.
Close.
Or over a trillion. Either almost or
yeah.
over. But like not trillions. Nah. There's nothing you could do with that much money. You can't. The Earth doesn't have enough surface. It just doesn't. Like, you have to go to Mars. Maybe they're on other planet. That's why we haven't went to the moon. That's why
they're living.
Because they have fucking yes. Oh shit. This is why you're on the 22 Thotz podcast, because we get down to the bottom of it here. That's what we do.
We're just figuring it out as we go.
As we fucking go. No cap.
So the richest families that control everything on Earth are on the moon.
Are on the moon or like
Mars.
Maybe Mars. But
even though they're steady trying to colonize Mars to this day, but
steady trying.
They're already living.
What the fuck do we know about it? Son, they be putting people in you buy a condo, you're in that bitch before it's even done being built. They're over there before it's even terraformed.
I'm sure they've tried to send someone over there, but just like on some top secret, low key. Not if he dies, like we'll never say anything about this type.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
there's definitely some random dude who will just sign up for that.
Yeah, and they're like, "You want to go to Mars?" And then like,
fuck yeah,
you don't. If you die out there, like, we're not.
Wasn't there a movie about that?
I mean, that was a little bit different. They were actually like sent to Mars.
They were
like on a mission, like to like. But yeah, it was called Mars with like Mark Wahlberg or something.
No, it had Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Same fuck Wahlberg.
Like the same fucking white dude. It's just a fucking white actor. It sucks, bro. I want to go to Mars, but there's
nothing really there.
Already there, bro. How do you know that?
I'm sure there was life on. There probably is life on. I feel like there's just fucking.
You really don't even know if there's literally just
everywhere.
Humans rich enough. Like, what if there's some? What if their grandkids are really just chilling with some fucking aliens right now? Like, we really don't know. Like,
well, they probably know more. If any family were to know about those, then it'd be them.
It'd be like them motherfuckers, like,
because they would have the ties to pretty much be like, oh yeah, I have an alien. I'm sure like there's families that like live with aliens.
Yeah, I mean, I already talked about how we have fucking, we have robot fucking humans. We have animal humans.
Robot humans.
We have animal humans. We talked about that too. And now we got alien humans. We're killing it, to be honest. It's Men in Black in this bitch. Okay.
And I feel like a lot of those movies could be like actually saying what's actually going on.
There were the Men in Black. Like, did you ever hear about that?
Yeah, there were actually Men in Black. They did exist.
They actually did
and then
exist.
they would be sent to
talk about
to talk about not talk about, but they were like intercept people who were like seeing stuff, and they were like follow them and like.
And like they're like PIs, for people who
had
alien interactions or whatever, which is crazy. So who do you agree with? Elon? Which is crazy how we went all the way off of that shit.
I do.
Elon. But like, why?
Because like I said, I mean, I was putting I mean, I did say like I do believe in like if humanity just like kind of like did more and like kind of grew their own stuff and encouraged themselves and encouraged like the process of that, we would have like mad food, and I feel like we would eventually find a way to like keep it sustainable.
But like, why does that mean we have to have more? or is it that it's inevitable that
I
we're
mean,
gonna
we
keep
don't
growing?
need to have more, but it's like
It's
we're
inevitable
not
that
gonna.
we're gonna keep
Yeah,
growing, and we need to be prepared for that. Is what you're saying?
that's why they're trying to move us to like different. Eventually, be able to move us to different planets because they
Planets and
already
shit, yeah.
know the resources. So I feel like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't.
So basically, what you're saying is they have two different beliefs, but not what they're saying. Bill Gates' belief that we are going to keep growing as a civilization, and the solution to that is to limit that growth. And Elon's belief is that we're gonna keep growing as a civilization, and the solution to that is to prepare for it because we can. And Bill Gates is like, we can't. I don't want to agree with Bill Gates on anything, so I'm not gonna even fucking say that. But like, I don't really have hope for like, because that would require people to literally buy in. We have 400 million in the US, and we're not going to be able to like. I can't expect people to like buy in on that and like really support like, oh, we're gonna fucking grow our own food and we're gonna utilize our own irrigation systems and have our own little civilizations like we did in the past with little villages. But people like, you think these motherfuckers in LA are gonna like live that life? No, these motherfuckers are buying Fendi and
That's what I was
Fendi
saying. That
bras.
was the
Like,
hope I had for humanity. It was like if you thought about it like that way and kind of like sustaining like I mean it is possible because you can prepare for like he says certain things, but like just killing everybody off is like not the way. Did you see what happened to Thanos? So it's like
yeah. Okay. I mean, I still can't find this video. Wow. I will find the video, but for me to show it, I have to look in another video. So there's that. And it's tough to do that on a podcast live. Not really live, but
and then the video.
a video on a video. I'll find it real quick though. Little 3, 2, 1. And I didn't find it. Hold on. Whatever. Yeah. The next, I wanted to just finally talk about the video that I was trying to show earlier, but the guy, because we will be parents, and we're talking about society right now. Parents are a part of that, and I mean, a point that I heard somebody make was that it's more important to prepare for the future, like population-wise, because like if you look at society right now, our young group, millennials, Gen Z are not. I mean, Gen Z we don't know yet really, but we're not having as many kids as we used to. Like
Yeah,
back in the day, having kids was everything.
there's a lot more choice. There's a lot more free will, and like just a lot of people are not choosing to have as many. I mean, yes, there's a lot of people still having kids, but at the same time, a lot of people are not having like the '60s type, just baby boomer.
Yeah, I think one thing that I've been trying to do, I've been trying to look at the positives of COVID, and I've been trying to like change my point of view, because I think it's possible that maybe they did it on purpose, but for a good reason. Like maybe like we just see like, oh, negatives, negatives, negatives.
I see where you're going with this.
You see where I'm going with this?
But at the same time, no.
I just want to play devil's advocate.
It's the same. I know. Yeah,
and don't get irritated.
But I'm not. I already know how you are. I can't. I just know you. But
fuck you.
Like at the same time, it's just like we were talking about the Bill Gates opinion or like theory. It's just like that's not the way. Like
to do it. Yeah.
You could prepare so much better than just getting rid of everybody.
Yeah. I don't know if they're getting rid of everybody though.
I mean, yeah, they're not going to get rid of
old
everybody.
people.
There's definitely going to be some people who just don't evolve. And there's just going to definitely be some people who are definitely hand selected that are going to just survive.
Who are those people typically who don't evolve? Older people. Who gets cut off by COVID? Older people. Like they're trying to like killing people off, not the solution. Old people suck. Other than the ones that you love. And they know that. Other than the ones that you love, old people suck because they're the ones making decisions. Like if you seen Money, we were just watching Moneyball. Like the old fucking farts that were making the decisions before, like he came in and had his new young assistant and like made changes to the game. Basically, the people who are like older are just stuck in their ways. I just play I'm just playing off of.
It's like we have
playing off of hypothetical.
All these old heads and making all the decisions, like
all the decisions.
70-year-old men
and they're like
Pentagon and shit. It's like, why?
Yeah, why? For making decisions.
But those are not the people. Those are the people that are all exempt from taking anything.
Yeah, and getting.
So why is that?
Yeah, it's okay. They have money. All you have to do is get money, and then you can also do that. Simple. It's a simple solution. Just get rich.
Okay, well, let's just do something stupid like sell our farts, and then we should be rich.
And we can just get rich, yeah.
Honestly, we should just say fuck the podcast and just spend all our time trying to do something stupid.
No, we got a link in the description. Farts. We got farts. We have a 50% sale, $750. Typically, you can get them for $1,500.
Nah, she did farts. We're selling something better, a lot better.
I'm selling
something
piss.
Different. I don't think anybody wants your piss.
I don't think anybody wants farts. But we see that. People don't want my piss, but people want piss. People want Bella Delphine's piss. I don't want my piss though.
Disgusting.
Which kind of hurts. Yeah, like, why can't you want my piss? But like, if you want my piss, like the video. If you want me to R. Kelly, like
comment.
Okay. Comment.
No comment. No comment.
Speaking of R. Kelly, man, that is actually a crazy fucking transition. No.
What about this man? What about him? There's nothing about this man.
No, it's nothing about like okay. Not speaking of R. Kelly. Speaking of hitting on young girls, this is the video that I was trying to, which is a great transition. Just want to point that out because I didn't even mean without R. Kelly shit, but maybe it just slipped out because I'm just that good. It's just subconsciously that good. The video that I want to show is this guy. He's, I don't know if you can see.
I can't. You're gonna have to live.
You could. Okay. So where's he at? There's a guy. No show. I don't know why did I accidentally fast forwarded? Oh shit, hold on. So there's a guy. No, this is gonna work. I keep accidentally fast forwarding. Okay, maybe they go back.
Share the screen.
Maybe it's not gonna work. I swear to God, it's not gonna work. So look. So you see him, right? It's a white
what the fuck was that?
The white guy.
I don't know what I just watched.
Let me explain it. Let me explain. It's a hypothetical. That has to be explained. It has to be broken down. So you see this fucking this white guy, right? I could just pause it. I don't know why I'm not doing that. I can just pause it on the part that I'm wanting to. Okay. I don't know why I just did that. So look at so he was hitting on this girl, right? Look at her. Look how fucking, you saw the guy already. Look at her. It's a fucking 14, 15-year-old girl. Yeah, she's not 16. It's like a young ass girl. And he admitted to being 32. And when he was confronted about it, because he had his arm around her in the beginning of the video, couldn't show that because of technical difficulties, but he was like hitting on her. And then, yeah, when he got confronted, he starts like pointing fingers and shit and like getting all defensive. He's asked like why he's hitting on her. He tries to use, oh, I only had my arm around her because this is my daughter. That was his response. He said, this is my daughter. So obviously he's so aware that he's talking to a young girl that he can fucking say that she's my daughter. Like the age gap is that.
He lied.
Like, he said that he tried to say that like, oh, this is my daughter. No, that's not his fucking daughter. He's just trying to hit on her. Like he's trying to hit on a young ass girl. Which the sack on him, like the nuts, the goal of this dude, like fucking everybody's around and he's just on a young ass girl.
Because they're accepting it. Because it's not accepted, but at the same time,
it's not accepted. It's not accepted. What would you do?
It's not accepted, but like they kind of do send out like these kind of subliminals that is what happens in society. And it's not any secret that a lot of people and with a lot of money do that. So it's like it's disgusting, but
I mean, if you're a billionaire, if you're John McAfee and you don't get anything out of sex anymore, so you just hire 16-year-old girls to shit in your mouth, you know, like, I get it. I get that. I understand that to a full degree. I don't understand just a random white guy being allowed to, not allowed, okay, nobody should be allowed, but like a random white guy just, what would you do if you see that? That's the hypothetical.
Do exactly what happened to him in the video.
Like,
I would
hey, yo.
confront. Like,
hey, yo. What's up? Like, she's 15. I get it. It's fresh.
Like, where's her parents at? Like, why is she just by herself with him?
Maybe that's why he had a solid argument. What? This is my daughter. What? You see her parents anywhere? Look around. You don't see her parents anywhere. This is my daughter. A solid argument. To use that, bruh. To use, this is my daughter. Like, wow. That's just white privilege. That's white male privilege right there. That's all that is. White male confidence from white male privilege. But that was a hypothetical that I wanted to say. Like, what would you do if you saw that? And also, if you were her father, like what happens? If a 32,
like, where is her father at? Like, if that's not her father,
question.
Where is it?
It's a very, very good question.
Like,
if you know that a 32-year-old man is trying to talk to your 15-year-old daughter, what do you do? What do you do?
He has to die,
like,
or I really have to fight him. Like,
do you kill him?
Like, if he touched her, potentially.
If he touched her, yes. That's where
you draw the line. It's like, if I have to sit and do time for this, like,
yeah,
I
would sit and do the time. Like, if somebody like if he maybe not touched, yeah, if she didn't, if he did anything, the jail time, that would be tough because then she just doesn't have a father because it's fuckhead. But I don't know. That's tough. That's real tough.
It is. It definitely is.
What else we got? We've been going for a bit.
Not really too much else happening.
I mean,
I didn't really notice too much happen this week.
I mean,
it's been pretty quiet.
Okay, I mean, well then, we could just go right into what the fuck pissed me off this week then. I tried to go out I didn't try to go out. I was chilling at home. I had to like do some shit at first, but then my roommates or whatever were trying to go out and they went out and they said like, don't even waste your time coming out. Like, nobody's out. Nobody's doing nothing. Blah blah blah. My friend told me that he couldn't go like down to LA. He was trying to go to LA for a trip because COVID and everything, like Omnicron. You can have all of your fucking scientific bases, like your backing, your like fucking PhDs in your labs. Bro, you have to admit it's fucking convenient. Like it's a little convenient that everybody starts to like lose faith in like how bad COVID is getting, and then but there's a new strain. Like it's just a little convenient. Like you have to admit that. Like it's fucking Omnicron now though. You got to worry about the Omnicron. Like 2 years. We've been in this bitch for 2. Yeah, and your vaccine doesn't even work for that shit. So you have to fucking get a whole nother vaccine. Like they're just being Apple.
Because they knew a lot of people were not like falling for like the COVID bullshit anymore. So a lot of people were like standing up and not saying we're not getting that vax, and a lot of people were just being like, nope, well, fuck COVID now. Like, but then Omnicron, and there's something even stronger than this Omni poop, and there's something even, and there's this other fucking like there's this other shit in London. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like
it's like
you can have your fucking biological.
There's this other
like so convenient. Like they're just chucking shit out there. Like they're just saying, like
there's this other EMT, like fucking like that's infecting people.
People are dying.
I don't
like
fucking
the hospital.
know, bro. Like
I
don't know. Like I'm so done with all this bullshit, to be honest. Like,
but they're not allowing you to be.
I am. Like, I'm done. Like,
there's so many people that
like I'm so done. Like, I still do the guidelines. Like, I'll wear my mask. Like, if I have to wear a mask, and like, but
only for other
people.
So
over it, bro. Yeah, like I don't. So over it, bro. So over it all.
I was at the Cal game, and every single person had a mask on in there. Which is I can understand, but it wasn't that packed. I don't know.
Berkeley's not playing. You're putting that mask on.
Yeah. No, I didn't have mine on the whole game, but everybody else did. But that's why I was saying like the fact that I didn't have mine on. I thought that they were enforcing it super hard, but nobody said anything to me. Maybe it's because I'm just fucking. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't want to fucking go down.
Because everybody's just so scared of you.
Yeah, they just fucking shaking their boots. They don't even want to say anything. Maybe that's why, but
possibly
it's possible. It wasn't even enforced that hard, and everybody was just like, I'm scared. Like people around me put my mask on, which I understand. Maybe you don't want to infect people older, but I don't know. I'm just getting tired of this shit, and it seems very convenient that they're just tossing new shit out there.
Yeah, and it's just like this is coming from here, and it's like this is like how
this is coming from here, and your defense that you have.
You made this. So how is it doing this, and you have nothing to do with it?
No control, and conveniently our current defense for it doesn't work. The defense that you instilled for the thing that it just doesn't fucking work anymore. Like it's pissing me off. It's okay, whatever. That's what I just know this week.
You got played.
I'm once.
And I'm happy that you finally see that.
I always saw that. What do you mean?
I know you do.
Go back to the original.
I hope whoever still believes in this little like lie that they're still telling you, I hope you finally just see like you were lied to, and like people who were saying this before were right.
That's not happening. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen because they're sheep, and they're just like, it works. We just have to keep getting them.
Yeah.
We just have to keep getting the shots because they said it. And they said so, and that's all I need. The TV said it. The TV man.
You're like,
you go do that.
Dead ass. You're like,
you go do that.
You're like, why? Because they said so.
Because he said so.
Because Fauci said so.
Who is he?
Like
he's the one who funded. He's the one who funded this to get like
son, nobody cares about who funds who. If you literally just look at who has an incentive financially and who funded who, literally Bill Gates, he invested in Moderna like
because he knew this is where the money was coming in, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
But isn't that illegal? I think we were just talking about that. Like that's illegal but he's not a politician, so that's why he can do that. But I thought it was illegal to invest in something, utilize your fucking. I don't think that's illegal. I take it back. But to invest in something and then utilize your current financial state illegal, to like push that thing.
And even if it is illegal, it doesn't matter because the game is different when you have that much more bag. Yeah. The game is completely, the rules don't change.
Apply. I mean, yeah. You got to deal with it. I mean, I'm never going to have that much money, but.
No, you'll never see that much money ever.
But, that's tough.
Unless you just happen to stumble on one of the greatest inventions of like mankind. Like an apple or something.
Should have invested in.
But I doubt it.
Should have invested in.
I haven't seen you make anything in a while.
Like jumpers.
I haven't seen. Yeah,
because I haven't made something since I was like 9.
Yeah, because when I guard you, you miss.
Wow. To be honest, we're gonna have a 22 Thotz basketball game. We're just gonna have a 22 Thotz sports everything. I'm gonna run routes.
Yeah, we can watch me clamp Jordan and watch me shoot in Jordan's face and step back in Jordan's face and knock Jordan out.
Now that one, I don't know about that one. Why is that one the one that I care about so much as a basketball? As if I don't know. Yeah, that's what pissed me off this week. Fucking reasonable. People aren't even fucking leaving their houses anymore. It's been 2 years.
I know, and then it's like
whatever.
And then now that this new one's coming out, it's like it has everybody in that panic again, and it's like
that's the goal, and it's like whatever.
And I know that's what they want.
It's like it's so like, easy. But it also
it's like it's so easy to like make people panic, and it's like it's crazy.
Like that doesn't give me any faith.
But that's how they wanted it, though.
Yeah, but there's zero pushback. It feels like 10%.
I mean, there is pushback, but it's like
it's so slight.
No, like, everybody else doesn't care. They just
everybody is like on board, and like we're gonna just listen to everything. Like listen, like we're just obey for this long, as if it's like I don't know. That's it. That's all I have. That's all I have.
Yeah, I don't. What did piss me off this week? I don't know. I mean, there was a few times at work where I was just like, that pissed me off. But
it has to be. We're not gonna like give parameters to what pissed me off, but like it has to be like what pissed you off and what exactly is the idea of it that pissed you off. Like the concept of it needs to piss you off too. Or at least have something that pissed you off and explain why it pissed you off so much.
Let's see.
Because like COVID, the idea of it pisses me off because it makes me lose faith. I don't know why that's so hard to say. It makes me lose faith in society and humans.
I'd probably say that would piss me off as well. It's just
COVID?
like, yeah, I'll say that for this week. It's just like been hearing it, especially this week, a lot. It's just like,
yeah,
so much.
I remember January 2020. That shit seems not that long ago, but it seems pretty long ago.
Sitting at home.
We're just sitting home chilling, and it's like now we're 2 years later, and it's the same. They're trying to do that same shit, that same fear-mongering shit, and people are just falling for it. I don't know.
Yep.
That shit fucking sucks, but comment how you feel. Thank you guys for being here on this 22 Thoughts. I feel like that was a good one. That was a good episode. Please like and everything.
Yeah, you should do that.
You should like.
And if you like made it this far, you should like subscribe.
If you made it, yeah.
Don't watch
if you made
it
it this far.
You're not gonna subscribe. Like,
chill out. Chill out.
I should fight you. No, I should fight you, bro. I should hold me back, G Will, bro.
I got you. Wait,
I'm gonna speak my mind, bro. I'm gonna speak my mind, bro. You gonna subscribe right now, bro.
Hey, chill. Just smoke a blunt. Just chill. Just smoke. Just take a hit.
I'm cool, bro.
I got you. All right, you good.
Bro.
Chill out.
They sleeping on us, bro.
They're sleeping. I can't disagree with that part. They're sleeping. But yeah. Don't sleep too hard. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. This has been the 22 Thoughts podcast. And we will see you again very soon. The next one, we're probably going to do a 22 hypotheticals one. So look out for that. Not probably. The next one, we're going to do a 22 hypotheticals one very soon. So see you then. We fuck with you. You fuck with us?
We fuck with you.
You're 22. Gang. Peace. It's always so tough.